Well, I grew up in Skagit County, and my family knows a lot of people around here. Stuart's family knows a lot of people around here, and we grew up with a lot of farmers in the area, and keeping those good relationships will get you a long ways.
There's a lot of things that come with responsible land use. First off, you got to get permission from a farmer to even be on his land. So once you get that permission and you're on his land, don't do things like chop his fences down so you don't rip your waders.
The relationships with farmers is very critical. If you make one of the farmers mad and you get kicked off their field, it's a pretty tight-knit community, and you're likely to not have permission on anybody else's field after that.
I know a lot of people that are permanently kicked off just for leaving garbage and doing simple things that are disrespectful to the landowners.
Pick your garbage up. You know, I know Ryan and myself and Austin, we carry a little bit of barbed wire in our packs with some lineman pliers, and if we see a fence down, we just fix it.
So I don't like chasing cows at 2 in the morning. I'm not afraid to fix a fence.
So maintaining those relationships is important. And when you go to ask for permission on a field, if you don't already have it, go in polite. Don't try and, if the guy's busy working on his farm, don't go bother him while he's working.
Usually send Stu because he's more of a talker, but we'll go up, knock on a door, and be respectful and know your place, that you're on their land.
Even if you have permission on the field and you have it annually, just call your farmer up, make sure that it's still okay that you hunt it, so that you aren't out there hunting and find out that he didn't want you actually in the field, something changed. So before you go hunt your fields, even with the permission, just go and ask.
That's part of being responsible with your land. The farmer was nice enough to let you on his private land. That's his field. He doesn't have to let you there. Be nice enough to keep that respect and don't lose it.
We're a part of Ducks Unlimited. So this year, me, Stu, and Austin felt like we wanted to do a little bit more. So we got a hold of Washington Waterfowl Association and asked them what we could do to contribute.
We hooked up with Washington Waterfowl Association, who does a lot of stuff with property management, conservation, lots of different things that they do with Washington state lands to be able to have public hunting. One of the things they do is they maintain some of the ADA blinds, which are the blinds that the handicapped get to go and hunt out of.
ADA blinds are freaking sweet because it gives everybody a chance to get out. It doesn't matter if you have a slight handicap or anything. ADA blinds, they always set up to make them wheelchair accessible. So you can get in there, you got a nice covered roof over you, you got somewhere comfortable you can get in there.
We went and spent the day making it so that that blind was actually huntable. When we showed up, all the brush around it was overgrown and you couldn't actually even see the water hole where you would be shooting the birds out of it.
I needed some help, which was perfect. Who doesn't like brushing a blind?
A lot of what happens to those ADA blinds, considering they don't get used a lot, people tend to trash them.
And it was pretty tore up and didn't have any brush on it. Needed some serious work. So we spent a full day mostly working on that.
We're going to get in there and chop that tree down there.
There's one down low?
Yep. I'll open her up. And we brushed the whole blind, made sure everything was safe and in proper working order for whoever is going to be using it this next year. And it's always guaranteed for a disabled hunter. So if you go out in the morning and you and your buddies think you're going to be in this ADA blind and somebody that's got a disability comes up, you need to exit that blind for them. That blind is there specifically for them.
Waterfowl Evolution, brought to you by Fowl Factory. Real images, real motion, real results. Line-X spray-on bed liners and protective coatings. Leatherman quality craftsmanship in every multi-tool. Yeti coolers built for the wild. Spectre Shot, you will always know the truth. LMC Truck, truck parts and accessories.